What ultimately defined this group was their unwavering commitment to the mission. They came from diverse backgrounds and brought varied expertise, but they were united by a shared belief in the power of discovery. Their teamwork and collaboration became the backbone of the mission's success, proving that even the most monumental challenges can be overcome when people work together. As we move forward in the narrative, the focus will shift to the technological breakthroughs that emerged from this remarkable team's efforts. Their innovations not only propelled the mission forward, but also laid the groundwork for future exploration, transforming the impossible into reality. Their journey from vision to reality demanded an unprecedented leap in technology. This mission was not just a testament to human ingenuity, but also a proving ground for innovations that would redefine the limits of possibility. Each breakthrough, whether in propulsion, navigation, or life support systems, pushed humanity closer to its goal, while also leaving a legacy that extended far beyond the mission itself. One of the earliest and most daunting challenges was creating a propulsion system capable of overcoming Earth's gravity. Engineers worked tirelessly to design rockets that were powerful, reliable, and efficient. The solution came in the form of groundbreaking rocket technology, e.g., multi-stage rockets, a revolutionary approach that allowed spacecraft to shed weight as they ascended, maximizing fuel efficiency. The development process was fraught with setbacks. Early prototypes often failed spectacularly, their fiery explosions a stark reminder of the risks involved. Yet, with each failure came critical insights. A breakthrough occurred when key scientist or team developed a new type of fuel mixture that significantly increased thrust while minimizing weight. The resulting rocket, name, e.g., Saturn V or equivalent, became a marvel of engineering. It was not just a vehicle but a symbol of humanity's determination to reach for the stars. Standing taller than any structure in its vicinity, it embodied the sheer scale and ambition of the mission. Creating a spacecraft that could sustain life in the harsh environment of space was another monumental challenge. Engineers faced the dual task of designing a vehicle that was both functional and resilient. The result was spacecraft name, a marvel of modular design that allowed for adaptability in various mission phases. Each shields essential for re-entry. These shields were made from a newly developed material capable of withstanding temperatures exceeding specific temperature. Healthy support systems. These systems regulated oxygen, water, and temperature, ensuring the astronauts could survive for extended periods. Innovations like key advancement, e.g., carbon dioxide scrubbers, became pivotal. Redundancy. Recognizing the potential for failure, engineers incorporated redundant systems, ensuring that critical functions could continue even if primary components were compromised. Testing these designs required an exhaustive series of simulations and unmanned missions, each one uncovering flaws that were meticulously addressed. The spacecraft that emerged was a testament to the principle that perfection is achieved not in the absence of mistakes, but in learning from them. Navigating the vastness of space required precision that had never been attempted before. Traditional methods of navigation were insufficient, leading to the development of navigation system, e.g., inertial navigation combined with celestial navigation tools. This system allowed the spacecraft to determine its position using gyroscopes and accelerometers, supplemented by observations of celestial bodies. Equally critical was the communication system. Engineers devised a deep space network that enabled real-time communication over unimaginable distances. Innovations included advancement, e.g., high-frequency radio waves or laser communication, which overcame the challenges of signal degradation and time delays. One of the most remarkable achievements was the creation of technology, e.g., a command and control interface, which allowed ground teams to monitor and adjust the spacecraft's trajectory with astonishing accuracy. This technology would later find applications in fields ranging from aviation to autonomous vehicles. The mission's success hinged on the ability to sustain human life in an environment that was inherently hostile. This required advancements in fields like medicine, psychology, and human physiology. Microgravity adaptation. Prolonged exposure to microgravity posed risks like muscle atrophy and bone loss. Researchers developed exercise regimens and dietary protocols to mitigate these effects. Psychological support, isolation, and the pressures of the mission took a toll on mental health. The development of innovation, e.g., virtual communication tools or entertainment systems, provided astronauts with a sense of connection and normalcy. Space suits. The iconic spacesuits were engineering marvels, designed to protect astronauts from radiation, extreme temperatures, and the vacuum of space. Their development required a deep understanding of materials science and human ergonomics. ACT technological component underwent rigorous testing, often under conditions designed to mimic the worst-case scenarios. The insert name of key testing facility or method, for example, simulated the vacuum and temperature extremes of space, subjecting spacecraft and equipment to punishing trials. Failures during these tests were not setbacks but stepping stones. One of the most notable incidents occurred during the testing of insert-specific technology, where a critical flaw was discovered. Engineers worked around the clock to devise a solution, ultimately transforming a potential disaster into a moment of triumph. While the astronauts and leaders often received the spotlight, the mission's success depended on thousands of unsung heroes. These included coders and programmers. The early computers that powered navigation and control systems were programmed by teams working under intense pressure. Their innovations laid the groundwork for modern computing. Materials scientists developing lightweight, durable materials for spacecraft and suits required breakthroughs that would later revolutionize industries like automotive and construction. Manufacturers' precision manufacturing ensured that every component met the highest standards. The craftsmanship of these workers often determined the difference between success and failure. The technological breakthroughs of the mission extended far beyond their immediate purpose. Advances in fields like materials science, computing, and telecommunications found applications in everyday life, from medical devices to consumer electronics. The mission became a catalyst for a wave of innovation that transformed society. As we move into the next chapter, the focus will shift to the missions themselves, the moments of triumph and tragedy that defined the journey. These breakthroughs, though remarkable, were only the foundation. The true test lay in applying them under the unforgiving conditions of space, where every decision carried the weight of life and history. At the heart of the mission's journey lies its defining moments, the missions themselves. These were the critical events that tested every ounce of preparation, ingenuity, and courage. From the smallest milestones to the grandest triumphs, each mission represented a step closer to the ultimate goal. Yet, alongside the victories came moments of heartbreak, suspense, and unimaginable pressure. Together, they wove a narrative that captured the attention and emotions of the world. For the iconic missions that defined the era, the program embarked on a series of test flights to validate its systems. These unmanned missions served as the proving grounds for the technologies that had been so painstakingly developed. First flight test, the maiden flight of insert rocket name, was a high-stakes gamble. Engineers watched with bated breath as the rocket roared to life, its ascent a testament to years of effort. Although it failed to reach its intended altitude, the data gathered was invaluable, highlighting flaws that were quickly addressed. Unmanned spacecraft trials. Early spacecraft trials tested everything from re-entry heat shields to life support systems. One notable mission involved a series of re-entry tests using mock capsules, where engineers perfected the techniques that would later ensure the safe return of astronauts. Hayes' missions were not glamorous, but they were essential. Each success, no matter how small, added to the growing confidence of the teams involved. The first crewed mission marked a turning point. For the first time, humans ventured into the environment that had been studied, simulated, and theorized about for years. The world watched as insert astronaut name S climbed aboard the spacecraft, their faces a mix of determination and resolve. His mission was as much a test of human endurance as it was of technology. The astronauts faced microgravity, confined quarters, and the psychological weight of being pioneers. Yet, their calm professionalism and unyielding focus set the tone for missions to come. He first lived broadcast from space, where the astronauts shared their awe at the view of Earth. The execution of complex maneuvers, such as orbital adjustments and system tests, all performed flawlessly. The success of this mission proved that humans could survive and operate in space, silencing many of the critics who had doubted the feasibility of the program. The program's next phase involved missions that pushed the boundaries of human capability and technological innovation. These included Earth's spacewalk. Insert astronaut name became the first to step outside the spacecraft, tethered only by a thin lifeline. The moment, broadcast to millions, was equal parts breathtaking and terrifying. The astronaut's reflection on the experience, "I felt infinite, yet so fragile," became iconic. Docking and rendezvous engineers perfected the complex art of docking two spacecraft in orbit, a skill that would prove critical for future missions. The precision required was staggering, with even the slightest error potentially resulting in disaster. No story of exploration is without its moments of peril. One of the program's most harrowing episodes came during insert mission name, akin to Apollo 13, where a critical system failure threatened the lives of the crew. The crisis began with a malfunction in the specific system, which caused a cascade of failures. Ground teams scrambled to devise solutions, communicating step-by-step instructions to the astronauts, who executed them with extraordinary composure. The situation became a global spectacle, with millions glued to their televisions, hoping for a miracle. Against all odds, the crew managed to return safely. The mission became a testament to human ingenuity and resilience, its success a triumph of teamwork under pressure. The culmination of the program came with insert mission name, akin to Apollo 11, the moment when humanity achieved the seemingly impossible. B. Spacecraft carried a crew of insert number, including insert key astronaut names, who would forever be remembered as pioneers. The journey to the destination was fraught with tension. Every stage launch, transit, landing was a potential point of failure. As the spacecraft descended to the surface, the world held its breath. The crew's calm voices, narrating the descent, belied the enormity of the moment. Insert astronaut names stepped onto the surface and delivered their historic words. It marked a turning point not just for the mission, but for humanity itself. The imagery of the moment, the barren landscape, the vibrant flag, the infinite expanse of the cosmos became etched into the collective consciousness. Returning to Earth was no less daunting than the outward journey. The spacecraft faced intense heat during re-entry, its systems pushed to their limits. As the capsule splashed down safely in insert location, e.g., Pacific Ocean, cheers erupted across mission control and around the world. The crew's recovery was celebrated as a global triumph. Parades, interviews, and international accolades followed, but the astronauts themselves remained humble, emphasizing the collective effort that had made their success possible. The program did not end with this pinnacle moment. Subsequent missions expanded the scope of exploration, venturing further and achieving even more ambitious goals. These missions built on the foundation of their predecessors, proving that the spirit of discovery was far from extinguished. From establishing long-term research stations to laying the groundwork for interplanetary exploration, the program's later years were a testament to the enduring legacy of the early missions. The missions were not without loss. Insert any tragic events, e.g., an astronaut's death or a failed mission, reminded the world of the risks inherent in exploration. Yet even in these moments of grief, the program found strength, its participants resolute in their belief that the pursuit of knowledge was worth the cost. The story of these missions is one of courage, innovation, and perseverance. As we transition to the next chapter, we will delve into the moments of crisis and recovery that defined the program's resilience, showcasing how humanity's greatest challenges often lead to its greatest triumphs. No journey of exploration is without its moments of peril. While the mission's successes stood as monuments to human ingenuity, its crises revealed the depth of resilience, teamwork, and leadership required to overcome the unknown. These moments of near catastrophe tested every facet of the program, offering lessons that shaped the course of history and inspired generations. The inherent risks of space exploration became apparent in insert year or period when a critical mission faced a life-threatening crisis. This was insert mission name, akin to Apollo 13, a mission that began with optimism but quickly turned into a struggle for survival. The world watched in growing anxiety as updates from mission control painted a picture of escalating danger. The crisis began with describe the initiating event, e.g., an oxygen tank explosion or a critical system failure. The malfunction cascaded into a series of system breakdowns, leaving the spacecraft crippled and the crew in immediate danger. Oxygen levels plummeted, power reserves dwindled, and the spacecraft's navigation systems faltered. As the situation unfolded, mission control became a hub of frantic yet focused activity. Engineers and scientists worked tirelessly to diagnose the problem and devise solutions with limited resources and time. Insert key individual or team emerged as a pivotal figure, proposing an innovative solution that had never been tested under such conditions. One of the most dramatic moments involved the jury-rigging of a life support system. Using only the materials available aboard the spacecraft, duct tape, plastic bags, and hoses, the crew assembled a device that prevented carbon dioxide poisoning. This act of ingenuity became symbolic of the program's ability to adapt under pressure. Communication between mission control and the crew was both technical and deeply human. The steady voices of engineers provided instructions, while the astronauts maintained their composure despite the dire circumstances. Their unshakable teamwork became a beacon of hope, inspiring those on Earth to believe in their survival. While the technical challenges were immense, the emotional toll was equally profound. Families of the crew members waited anxiously for updates, their lives consumed by uncertainty. The astronauts themselves faced moments of doubt, their isolation and vulnerability magnified by the vastness of space. A poignant moment occurred when insert astronaut name recorded a message for their loved ones, unsure if it would ever be delivered. The recording, later released to the public, captured the raw humanity of the mission, the courage to face mortality, and the unwavering commitment to the mission's ideals. After days of relentless effort, the crew executed the maneuvers that would bring them home. The re-entry was fraught with danger, as the damaged spacecraft barely held together under the intense heat and pressure. For a tense period, radio silence during re-entry left mission control and the world in suspense, waiting to see if the crew had survived. When the spacecraft finally splashed down safely in insert location, the relief was palpable. The recovery team pulled the astronauts from the capsule, their exhausted yet triumphant faces a testament to human endurance. Across the globe, people celebrated what had been dubbed the greatest rescue mission in history. The crisis highlighted both the vulnerabilities and strengths of the program. It revealed gaps in design and preparation, spurring immediate changes to improve safety protocols and system redundancies. Specific improvements, e.g., redesigning oxygen tanks or updating training simulations, became standard, ensuring that future missions would be better equipped to handle unforeseen challenges. Equally significant were the lessons in teamwork and leadership. The crisis underscored the importance of trust, communication, and adaptability. The program's culture shifted, embracing a mindset that viewed problems as opportunities for innovation rather than insurmountable obstacles. The mission's successful recovery became a symbol of resilience, capturing the imagination of millions. News coverage emphasized the heroism of the astronauts and the brilliance of the engineers who brought them home. The crisis united people across ideological and national divides, reminding the world of humanity's shared capacity to overcome adversity. In the wake of the incident, the program experienced a surge of public support. Funding and resources increased as governments and private organizations recognized the importance of continuing the mission. The crisis, rather than diminishing the program's ambitions, reaffirmed its value as a testament to human potential. The astronauts who lived through the ordeal became voices of wisdom and perspective. Their accounts of the crisis, from the technical details to the emotional highs and lows, offered invaluable insights. Insert astronaut quote: one of the crew members famously remarked, "It wasn't the technology that saved us, it was the people." Their stories inspired a new generation of explorers, many of whom would later cite this mission as their reason for pursuing careers in science, engineering, and space exploration. The crisis and recovery phase of the mission became one of its most defining chapters. It demonstrated that even in the face of near-certain disaster, humanity could rise to the challenge. The resilience shown by the crew and ground teams turned what could have been a tragic failure into a story of hope and triumph. As the narrative continues, we move to the climax, the ultimate achievement of the mission's goal. It is a moment that forever changed the course of history, one built on the foundation of lessons learned during these critical moments of crisis. Every moment, every sacrifice, and every innovation culminated in a single mission, the one that would achieve the ultimate goal. This was the defining chapter of the program, a triumph of human determination and ingenuity. It was a moment that resonated far beyond the confines of a spacecraft, capturing the imagination of an entire planet. The journey began with meticulous preparation. The mission, named insert mission name, akin to Apollo 11, carried a crew of seasoned astronauts, including insert astronaut names, who had trained for years for this defining moment. Their mission was to achieve what had once seemed impossible, a milestone that would mark humanity's first step into the unknown. The launch of insert rocket name was a spectacle that drew millions of viewers. The world watched as the countdown commenced, the tension palpable. At insert time, the engines ignited, and the spacecraft began its ascent, leaving a trail of fire and smoke that symbolized humanity's audacious leap toward the stars. As the spacecraft broke through Earth's atmosphere, Mission Control erupted in applause, a mixture of relief and excitement. The journey had officially begun, but the true test still lay ahead. After days of precise navigation and system checks, the spacecraft reached its destination. The crew's approach to the target, whether a celestial body, a new frontier in space, or a groundbreaking milestone, was both methodical and awe-inspiring. The descent phase was the most critical. The spacecraft's insert-specific system, e.g., landing module or robotic arms, had to function flawlessly to ensure a safe arrival. The tension in Mission Control was mirrored by the astronauts, whose calm voices belied the enormity of the task. As the spacecraft approached the surface, the world held its breath. Every second felt like an eternity as the crew navigated obstacles, adjusted their trajectory, and prepared for touchdown. Finally, at insert time, the spacecraft landed. The moment was marked by a historic transmission. Insert astronauts' first words upon landing, e.g., "The Eagle has landed," a phrase that would echo through history. The climax came when insert astronaut name stepped onto the surface, leaving humanity's first imprint on this uncharted territory. Their words, insert quote, e.g., "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," became a universal declaration of hope, courage, and progress. The imagery of the moment was unforgettable. The astronaut, clad in a gleaming suit, stood against the stark backdrop of described the environment, e.g., barren lunar landscape, glowing horizon, or alien terrain. The view of Earth, small and fragile in the vastness of space, served as a poignant reminder of humanity's interconnectedness. The crew spent insert duration, e.g., hours or days exploring, conducting experiments, and collecting samples. Their findings would revolutionize our understanding of insert relevant field, e.g., planetary science, biology, or physics, providing answers to questions that had puzzled scientists for generations. Back on Earth, the achievement was met with celebrations that transcended borders. People gathered in living rooms, town squares, and schools to witness the historic event. News outlets ran continuous coverage, and the images and videos became instant symbols of human achievement. Leaders across the globe issued statements of congratulations, emphasizing the mission's significance as a collective victory for humanity. Even rival nations paused their differences to recognize the moment's universality. It was a rare instance of unity in a divided world, a reminder of what could be accomplished when humanity worked together. While the climax had been achieved, the mission was far from over. The return journey presented its own challenges, requiring the crew to execute precise maneuvers to escape the gravitational pull of their destination and re-enter Earth's atmosphere. The spacecraft's re-entry was a fiery ordeal, its heat shield enduring temperatures that tested the limits of engineering. As the capsule splashed down in insert location, the world once again erupted in celebration. The crew's safe return was the final affirmation of the mission's success. The recovery team retrieved the astronauts, who emerged as heroes. Exhausted but triumphant, they were greeted with cheers, handshakes, and a sense of reverence for what they had accomplished. The astronauts' reflections on the mission were profound. Insert astronaut quote described the experience as a moment of clarity, where the vastness of the universe met the fragility of humanity. Their words captured the emotional depth of the achievement, resonating with people across the globe. The crew emphasized the collective effort behind their success, paying tribute to the thousands of individuals who had contributed to the mission. They viewed themselves not as heroes but as representatives of humanity's shared potential. The mission's success was more than a technical triumph, it was a cultural milestone. It inspired a generation of scientists, engineers, and dreamers who saw in it a reflection of their own aspirations. The mission's imagery, words, and achievements became symbols of possibility, reminding the world that no challenge was insurmountable. The climax of the story is not merely an ending but a beginning. It is a point of transformation, where the mission's legacy begins to unfold. As we move to the aftermath and legacy, we will explore how this historic achievement shaped the future, influencing science, society, and the very way we view ourselves as a species. With the mission's triumphant conclusion, humanity entered a new era shaped by the echoes of its extraordinary achievement. The immediate aftermath was a whirlwind of celebration, reflection, and discovery, but the mission's impact extended far beyond the days that followed. It left an indelible mark on science, society, and culture, influencing generations to come. The return of the crew was met with widespread jubilation. Parades, ceremonies, and international accolades celebrated the astronauts and the countless individuals who had contributed to the mission's success. Cities lit up in honor of the achievement, and headlines around the world proclaimed a new chapter in human history. The crew became global icons, touring cities and meeting with world leaders. Their stories captivated audiences, offering a glimpse into the courage, challenges, and awe of their journey. The astronauts' humility and gratitude emphasized the collective effort that had made the mission possible. At mission control, the mood was one of mixed emotions: pride in the accomplishment, relief that the crew had returned safely, and a growing awareness of the monumental task of analyzing the data and discoveries from the mission. The mission yielded groundbreaking scientific insights, many of which redefined humanity's understanding of the universe. Among the key discoveries were insert-specific findings, e.g., composition of celestial bodies, evidence of water, or geological formations, which challenged existing theories and opened new avenues for research. Samples collected by the crew became the focus of extensive study, revealing insights about insert-specific field, e.g., planetary formation, biology, or chemistry. Technological advancements developed for the mission found applications in various fields, including medicine, energy, and communications. The mission also inspired a wave of funding and interest in space exploration, leading to new programs, partnerships, and projects that built on its success. The mission became a cultural phenomenon, influencing art, literature, film, and music. It inspired stories of exploration and heroism, often using the mission as a metaphor for humanity's capacity to overcome adversity. Artists and writers sought to capture the wonder and significance of the achievement, creating works that resonated deeply with audiences. Educational programs and institutions incorporated the mission into their curricula, inspiring young minds to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The iconic imagery of the mission described key visuals, e.g., astronauts on an alien surface, spacecraft in orbit, or Earth viewed from space became enduring symbols of human ambition. As time passed, the individuals involved in the mission offered deeper reflections on its significance. Insert astronaut or key figure quote, e.g., "We thought we were exploring the universe, but we were really discovering ourselves." For many, the mission served as a reminder of humanity's interconnectedness. The image of Earth, small and fragile against the vastness of space, became a powerful symbol for environmental awareness and global unity. The crew often spoke of a profound sense of responsibility to protect the planet and to continue pushing the boundaries of knowledge. The mission's success spurred a renewed focus on innovation and exploration. Governments and private entities recognized the potential of space as a frontier for scientific discovery, economic development, and even human settlement. Programs like Insert relevant programs inspired by the mission drew directly from the technologies and lessons of the mission, expanding humanity's reach even further. The mission also inspired philosophical and ethical debates about exploration, from the implications of colonizing other worlds to the responsibilities of preserving life and ecosystems. These discussions underscored the mission's role in shaping humanity's understanding of its place in the universe. Perhaps the most enduring aspect of the mission's legacy was its ability to unite people across borders, ideologies, and generations. In a time of division, it served as a reminder that humanity's greatest achievements are born from collaboration and shared purpose. The mission became a touchstone for hope, demonstrating that even the most daunting challenges could be overcome through perseverance, ingenuity, and courage. Its legacy lived on in the aspirations of those who followed, each step forward a testament to the foundation it had laid. The aftermath of the mission was not the end of its story, but the beginning of a broader journey. As humanity looked to the future, the lessons, discoveries, and inspiration of this historic achievement continued to guide the way, lighting the path toward new frontiers. As the narrative moves into its final chapters, we will explore the broader themes and lessons of the mission, as well as the forward-looking perspective it offered, a promise of even greater achievements to come. The mission was more than a singular achievement. It was a microcosm of humanity's enduring spirit to explore, innovate, and overcome. Beneath the scientific milestones and technological breakthroughs lay profound themes that spoke to the essence of human existence. The story of the mission serves as a lens through which we can examine universal truths about resilience, cooperation, and the relentless drive for discovery. From the earliest days of civilization, humans have been driven by an insatiable curiosity to explore the unknown. The mission was the latest chapter in this timeless narrative, a continuation of the voyages of ancient explorers and the bold leaps of the scientific revolution. The drive to explore is deeply ingrained in human nature, a reflection of our desire to understand our place in the cosmos. As insert relevant figure's name remarked during the mission, we are a species of wanderers, always seeking what lies beyond the horizon. The mission reinforced the idea that exploration is not merely a luxury but a necessity. It is through exploration that humanity expands its horizons, solves its greatest challenges, and prepares for an uncertain future. The journey was fraught with challenges, from technical failures to moments of profound doubt. Yet, it was in these moments of crisis that the mission revealed its greatest strength: the ability to adapt and persevere. The resilience demonstrated by the crew, engineers, and leaders serves as a powerful lesson in overcoming adversity. Their collective ability to remain calm under pressure, to innovate in the face of the unknown, and to find solutions when none seemed possible is a testament to human ingenuity. This theme extends beyond space exploration. It serves as an inspiration for tackling the challenges of our time: climate change, inequality, and global conflict, reminding us that even the most insurmountable problems can be addressed through determination and collaboration. The mission was a triumph of teamwork, a global effort that brought together individuals from diverse backgrounds and disciplines. It highlighted the importance of cooperation, not just within teams but across nations. The international partnerships forged during the mission served as a model for future collaboration. Scientists, engineers, and leaders set aside political differences to work toward a shared goal, proving that humanity's greatest achievements are born from unity. The story underscores the importance of breaking down barriers, be they cultural, ideological, or disciplinary, and embracing the strength of collective effort. It is a reminder that no challenge is too great when people work together with purpose. The mission also raised important ethical and philosophical questions. As humanity pushed further into the unknown, it was forced to confront its responsibilities as explorers: the ethics of exploration. What are the consequences of extending humanity's reach into other worlds? How can we ensure that exploration respects the environments and potential life forms we encounter? The role of technology: the mission showcased the power of technology, but it also raised questions about its limitations and ethical use. How do we balance innovation with the need to address its unintended consequences? Our place in the cosmos: the mission's imagery, particularly the view of Earth from space, prompted a shift in perspective. It challenged humanity to see itself as a unified species, small and interconnected, inhabiting a fragile planet. Perhaps the mission's most profound legacy is its ability to inspire. The stories of the astronauts, engineers, and leaders who made it possible continue to resonate, encouraging young people to dream big and pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Educational initiatives tied to the mission's legacy foster curiosity and creativity, ensuring that the spirit of exploration endures. Programs such as insert example, e.g., STEM outreach initiatives or space education programs, draw direct inspiration from the mission, building a pipeline of talent for future endeavors. The mission's impact extends far beyond the confines of space exploration. The technologies developed: advanced materials, life support systems, and communication networks have found applications in fields ranging from medicine to agriculture. These ripple effects demonstrate how investment in exploration yields benefits that touch every aspect of society. The story also serves as a reminder that exploration is not an end in itself, but a means of advancing humanity's collective knowledge and capability. Each discovery builds on those that came before, laying the groundwork for even greater achievements. Ultimately, the mission embodies hope. It is a reminder that humanity is capable of extraordinary things when it dares to dream and works toward a common goal. In a world often divided by conflict and uncertainty, the mission stands as a beacon of what can be achieved through vision, courage, and unity. As insert figure's name eloquently stated, the mission was not just about reaching the stars. It was about showing that we, as a species, can rise above our limitations and create a future worthy of our potential. The broader themes and lessons of the mission resonate far beyond its immediate context. They serve as a guiding light for humanity's future endeavors, offering inspiration and insight for the challenges that lie ahead. As we move into the final chapter, the focus shifts to the future, exploring how the mission's legacy paves the way for even greater aspirations and achievements. The mission was not just an isolated achievement, it was the foundation of a broader journey, one that continues to shape humanity's aspirations and understanding of its place in the cosmos. As the dust settled and the celebrations waned, the question arose: what comes next? The mission's success was a testament to humanity's capacity for courage, ingenuity, and resilience. It proved that even the loftiest goals could be achieved through determination and collaboration. From its ambitious beginnings to its triumphant conclusion, the mission captured the essence of human spirit, a willingness to face the unknown and emerge stronger. The achievements reached far beyond the immediate results. The technological breakthroughs, the scientific discoveries, and the cultural impact created ripples that transformed society. Yet perhaps its most profound legacy was the inspiration it offered, a vision of what humanity could achieve when united by purpose. The mission was not the end of the story, but the beginning of a new chapter in exploration. Its success paved the way for bold initiatives, such as interplanetary exploration. Plans to send humans to insert destination, e.g. Mars or distant planets, were accelerated, drawing directly from the technologies and lessons of this mission. Sustainable space development efforts to establish permanent research bases, mine celestial resources, and explore new frontiers were made possible by the foundational work of this mission. Global collaboration, the partnerships formed during the mission, became models for international cooperation, fostering new alliances for scientific and technological progress. Programs like Insert Relevant programs, e.g., Artemis, Mars colonization initiatives, embody the legacy of the mission, transforming its vision into actionable goals for the next generation. The story of the mission is also a reminder of the challenges that remain. From environmental preservation on Earth to ethical considerations in space, the journey ahead demands the same resilience and ingenuity that defined this historic achievement. It is a call to action for humanity to embrace exploration, not just as a pursuit of knowledge but as a responsibility. As we extend our reach into the universe, we must ensure that our actions reflect the values of unity, sustainability, and respect for life. The mission offered a glimpse of what humanity is capable of at its best. It showed that the boundaries of the possible are not fixed but can be expanded through vision and perseverance. It also reminded us of the profound interconnectedness of all life, a perspective that has the power to unite people across divides. As Insert Key Figure stated, the mission was not just about reaching new frontiers. It was about realizing that the greatest frontier lies within us: the courage to dream, the strength to act, and the wisdom to care for one another and our world. As humanity looks to the stars, it carries with it the lessons of this mission. The road ahead will be filled with challenges, but also with opportunities to redefine what is possible. This mission serves as a beacon, lighting the way for future explorers, innovators, and dreamers. The story concludes not with an ending, but with a promise that the spirit of exploration will endure, that the lessons learned will guide the way, and that the legacy of this mission will inspire humanity to continue reaching for the stars. And so, we step forward not just to explore, but to become more than we were, to shape a future that reflects the boundless potential of the human spirit.